Like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. I need to ask y'all a couple questions. Like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. I need to talk to y'all real quick. Sorry about the bed again. But I'm in the bed a little bit, kind of, because I'm dipping low from the kids and I'm trying to sneak and talk to y'all while I don't have them right here, right now. Because I wanted to ask y'all a question. This is something that I look, and it all relates to stories and my friends, right? But I ain't gonna say this one because I just want to ask y'all a question. And I really want y'all to like, comment, subscribe with the answer, because the question is, do you have certain levels of friends? Like certain kinds of friends, certain levels of friends, certain people you interact with certain kind of ways. Quick thing, because some people I had a whole lesson told to me like, Audrey, you cannot travel with the same people you like sit and kick it with in a city. Like, say if you go to a cookout with some people, like the same people you go to the cookout with, they saying don't go on trips with them. They're saying like, if you want to travel, you take out the people that are appropriate for what you are trying to travel and do. All right, I don't know if my boo, I'm telling our story, boo, because my biggest thing, this is what I travel with another one of my friends. So I got a lot of different type of friends. I got a lot of friends, but right, my first time traveling to Jamaica, I'm gonna tell y'all the story, right? The parts that I can tell, because I don't want to tell nobody else's business. I don't mind telling my business. I ain't sit up here telling nobody else's business. But part of it is I'm telling your business because you was there and whatever. I had to pay my money. And I'm not saying no names. I'm trying to see how much I could hide to keep the other people's business out of it. All right, look, so anyway, y'all, the first time I went to Jamaica, the first time I went to Jamaica, I went with one of my good girlfriends, right? She the one introduced me to traveling, introduced me to the whole thing about not, what they call it, all inclusive, and having a flight, like non-stop flights and all that stuff. I learned all about that in 2012. I don't know how much I should tell y'all, so I would just save my stuff, get in and get out. So anyway, y'all, look, this is about vacationing styles with people, and that's your friends, and knowing who to invite out of your friends to travel with or whatever. So now, my girlfriend, I'm telling the story how I went. So my girlfriend, she basically tell me in February of 2012, like, come on, Audra, buy this thing. When we pay for it one time, it's going to have all of our stuff in it, and includes alcohol, your food and beverages, and the flight. I'm like, I'm with it. So in 2012, it cost us $850 to go stay at Iberostar, right? So we stayed at Iberostar. When we first got there, I was trying to do all the stuff that Jamaicans do in Jamaica, trying to meet Bob Marley. When I first got out there, I'm like, yeah, I want to meet Bob Marley. She like, he did. I'm like, yeah, no, he not. So I was trying to go meet him, right? So I got to meet him or whatever, and everything was great. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So anyway, look, y'all. At the time, I wanted to party. I was a new mom in a sense because my son was 3. Yeah, it's 2012, so my baby is 3. I'm going to call you back, cousin. My baby is 3. So when I traveled to this vacation, this is the point. My girlfriend, like, all I wanted to do was be with Bob Marley all day, watch TV and that's trifling, y'all, but it's not trifling. This was my thoughts of vacation, what my thought was. Like, I didn't know. I never even been on one, and I wanted to relax from my everyday life, and that's what I thought a vacation was. So look, y'all. So I wanted to meet Bob Marley all day long. Hey, Bob. Hey, how you doing? Right? And in 2012, this one the Olympics, but the Olympics not here yet. But what is happening? So meeting Bob Marley all day, and I just want to rest. I want to eat the food. I want to sit back on one of them lawn chair things. I want to get all the alcohol that they said they going is paid for. Everything like that. I want to experience the island like that. That's my thought process, right? And me and her wound up having beef on like the second or third day. On the second or third day, we wound up having beef with each other. Look, and it was just us two. And we never had a problem. Never, ever in our whole life. But we wound up having a silent argument. And I'll tell you about that or whatever, how that went or whatever, right? So look. So now, we go there. I'm at the room. And like the first day that we get there, I'm trying to meet Bob. We about to go out and sit around the pool and do all that stuff. So again, like I told y'all, my first day, we met these two guys. We met the hotel man who could switch your room to a suite, and then we met the guy who I was talking to, who was like the other guy. He was cool. He was a real nice guy. I started liking him. He started liking me too. We was meeting. The Jamaican man was trying to talk to me real bad, y'all, and I was talking to him too. Now this story is for grown people. I'm 40, so if you ain't grown and you love me and you know I'm 40 and you don't want to think nothing about me that when I was young, remove yourself from the story right now because this is a grown folk conversation. So anyway, look. So now, we go, like I said, so I wind up talking to the one guy and she winds up talking to the other guy, right? But when we get there, we're about to go party the first night. We about to go party, y'all, and all I wanted to do was be like the lady in Belly. Y'all ever seen Belly when DMX come to visit with the bull who be sitting around all day knowing Bob Marley, but he what is it? He come near and he go to the club in the like local Jamaican hood and he want DMX to like stay at the club with him and he really telling DMX about how to kill somebody that he want. It's this girl standing next to the bull though and she just like jamming the whole time, right? All I wanted to do was jam the whole time. So my girlfriend basically was like, look, Audra, I don't want to jam the whole time and I don't want to partake in some of the festivities. But I'm like, hold on. You the one invited me to come here. So how you gonna tell me you don't want to partake in some of the festivities that we got going on here? Because you're the one who told me to come here and spend all this money so that we can have all this big fun. So I think you better do this stuff and go back home. When you come back home, I mean, like when you get home, you could think about all them changes you want to make in your life. Right now, you need to be acting like you're on vacation mode. But that was my outlook. Remember what I told y'all? My outlook on vacation was totally different from hers because we wound up figuring this out the next day. Or maybe the third day. It was like 2 days where I just wanted to lay around all day. No Bob Marley. Relax. Like relax, drink. And then at nighttime, I wanted to turn up all night. And so her idea of a vacation was more like in the daytime, go on excursions, walk around, do this and that and the third and all of that. And I wasn't on that. I wanted to lay down all day because I work all day, every day while I'm home. I have a young son. This is my first time traveling since I had a baby and he's 3, but it wasn't no baby. But the point is, my vacation is not, I'm not getting up all day, going to your scheduled activities. Like that was not, no. Like I did not like that. So we was beefing. Like we wasn't talking in the room. We was having these like girl problems. Like it wasn't, I mean, I told y'all about not arguing with your friends. So we wound up talking because I confronted her or whatever. We confronted each other like, yo, what's up? What's up with you? And she was like, Audra, all you want to do is lay around all day and party all night. And I'm like, well, all you want to do is shop all day and walk around like we as old ladies shopping and buying like souvenirs and all that. I don't feel like doing it. So now we worked it out like, oh, okay, well, I'll try to do a little bit of the shopping all day type of thing. But at nighttime, sis, you can't be trying to like want to sit there because you invited me here to party and you knew who I was. You know I want to party. So anyway, because I think that's appropriate. Everything I'm saying is appropriate because I didn't get into the inappropriate stuff yet. I don't even know if I'm going to get into the inappropriate stuff. But anyway, we wound up working it out because we wound up finding a balance. Like, oh, okay, yeah, you want to do this? Okay, cool. I'll do that with you. And the reason why we had to find a balance, we was 2 girls out on a trip and I didn't want her to wind up missing and I didn't want to wind up missing. I was all about getting my black body home safe, even though it was 2012 and it was Jamaica. No, it was a whole bunch of black bodies. So that's why I knew we was probably going to get home because everybody black. But anyway, I wasn't having to think that way about Jamaica. That's that African thought about not getting back home. But as far as anything else, I'm going to leave the video like this so that way it don't get too hot unless y'all comment, subscribe, and ask me for like what all the other stuff that was going down. Because my goal when I was making this video is it appropriate to have all your different friends travel with you all these different places? Because that could like break the line and toe the line in other relationships. And me and my girlfriend, we're real close to this day. But I understand now, and people even know that travel with me now, I'm not that same travel girl back in the day. I'm both. I want to lay around all day and party all night. That's my first travel personality because that's what I be wanting to do. I feel like I work hard to get here. Like everything I be having to do throughout my regular life, it is allowed for me to, I want to travel. I want to go party. I want to have fun. But now that I'm getting older, I realize, no, I do want to shop and buy stuff and see stuff and do a little excursion and this, that, and third. But, is it appropriate to find out the information on your friends before you go? Or y'all just taking any friend anywhere? Like, comment, subscribe, and let me know. Because, listen, y'all. No, because I could tell y'all stories, but then it's going to cause all these issues about how some people be broke. No disrespect. How you traveling? That's another thing. I ain't trying to, because all of us, I'm poor. We're all poor. But what I'm saying is, no, I'm talking about poor for traveling. You don't go nowhere if you don't got no money. Don't ask nobody for no money and you trying to go on a trip and party and all that. No. Remember what I was telling y'all about ladies with different brand names and stuff like that? How you cannot, that's one. Because one of my girlfriends, that's a pet peeve of hers. She cannot stand cheapness. Because she's rich. Right? That's one of my best friends. She can't stand no cheapness. Meaning, like, she's not a bougie type of person, but when we out to party and enjoy ourselves, it was all bougie. Because, like my other best friend said, paying for the convenience. Like, we don't sit up here to go out and travel to come back home to all them bills. Remember, I told y'all about that 19 and 1. Meaning, if you got $20, I was taught, pay $19 in your bills. If you got $19 worth of bill and you only own $20, pay all your bills up so then you ain't got to worry about nothing. See, me, myself, I can't be going to go travel nowhere, asking, and then come back, asking, borrow money from people and all that. No. When I was able to travel, I was in a position to spend that kind of money on that and come back home and have everything I need. And that's when I say the Lord blessed me to have that type of mindset. But again, that be what's going on too. I don't know how everybody else move, but I do know this. I don't think about traveling and going nowhere unless I definitely have made sure that I can provide myself with the money to have fun there. And then when I come home, I don't need to borrow $50 from nobody, $1, nothing. About nothing. That be the good thing. What else? Troublemakers. When you get on your alcohol, I never really wanted to be with no girlfriends. Remember, I told y'all about the troublemakers, but I mean like an alcohol troublemaker. Like, oh, did y'all see them looking at us in the corner? No, I didn't see them because I was too busy twerking and having a good time over here in the good time section. I don't be at no places looking for no trouble because for real, people could die like that. I ain't on it. I want to have a good time when I have a good time, and it'd be expensive good times when we have because we work very hard to have the good time. That's another thing about my folks. So I covered it. I covered people that be drawing, meaning like just starting all this trouble with people. No, we don't want to go out with them. We don't want to go out with cheap people, meaning like you don't have to have all this money, but you better not be even thinking to come out if you can't come out. You might as well stay home and get your funds right so you can come play. Because that's how I believe. And I told y'all, if your bills and stuff ain't paid, please do not. Because I've been out with people and I had to travel one time with somebody who was like, oh, Audrey, can you give me the money real quick so I can get my nails and my feet done? That's regular basic maintenance, or that's boy maintenance. Like, if you got a boyfriend, ask him. Why are you asking me? But whatever. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know. Can you travel with anybody, or you got your tight squads that y'all travel with and y'all already know everything gonna be fine? Like, comment, subscribe, y'all.